this is your brain, guys. Fine, this whole thing is your brain. Okay. Now, your brain can be divided into parts, right? So, you have your unconscious, right? Then you have your pre-conscious, okay? So, suppose this is your unconscious, pre-conscious, okay? Okay. And this is your conscious. You know the difference between them? We've already discussed it. Okay? Chalo. You've already discussed it. Fine, we know the difference between them. Now tell me id. Id is what? Id is your gratification of immediate need. And according to Freud, id means what? Id means the gratification of your sexual and aggressive desires, right? So now tell me one thing. According to Freud only, what part of our conscious is filled with aggressive, all right, and sexual tendencies? Unconscious, right? So don't you think that because unconscious is also filled with sexual and aggressive tendencies, similarly, it also will fall in the same category, right? Isn't it? So it also has the same tendencies. It also wants the immediate gratification of what? Immediate gratification of your sexual and aggressive tendencies. Okay? That is why we have placed that is why we have placed id over here. So we have placed what? We have placed id over here. Okay, this is clear with everyone. Now let's talk about ego. Okay, ego is something which is like in between. Okay, guys, it is something which is in between. Fine. So now let me explain how ego works. Now, ego is in between your conscious, all right, and your pre-conscious and your id also. Okay. So, ego will give you a hang of everything. Okay. So, I'll take the same example. I am teaching and I want to leave because I want to have a cup of tea. Okay. So, now I want to have a cup of tea. So, this is my id. Okay. So, the id part is here, isn't it? So, my ego is telling me that yes, you want to have a cup of tea. I know you are tired, right? At the same time, my ego is telling me about what? My ego is telling me about my pre-conscious. What is my pre-conscious over here? My pre-conscious is, I have tomorrow off. Hai na? Now, this is something I'm not very aware of, isn't it? This is something I might forget also, that tomorrow is Saturday. But I paid attention to this fact, and that is when I remember that, oh, I have tomorrow off. I can chill tomorrow as well, isn't it? So my ego is telling me from the pre-conscious that you have tomorrow off. Why don't you chill tomorrow? You can have as many cups of tea as you want, isn't it? So that's your pre-conscious part of the ego. Okay? Then you have the conscious part. Conscious part will tell you that, oh, why do you need tea? You have a class from 4 to 5. Simply finish your class from 4 to 5. You can have as many cups of tea as you want. That is what your reality is. You have opted for it. You've opted for a class from 4 to 5. Why are you running away from it now? Okay. So that is why you will find ego in all three over here. Okay. Is this clear? ठीक है? Okay. Guys, is this clear? Please let me know why will I find ego in my id also, little bit, in my pre-conscious as well, and then in my conscious as well. I'll find it everywhere, little bit everywhere. Okay. And similar things apply to super ego as well. Okay? Super ego will also take into consideration everything. It will take into consideration your unconscious or your, sexual or aggressive or instinctual desires that, oh, I want to have a cup of tea. Just, class chodo and let's just go and have a cup of tea, right? My conscious, my pre-conscious will tell me, why do you need a cup of tea right now? You can just have it after class. Just finish your class. Simply have a cup of tea after, and maybe tomorrow you have 2 days off. Chill as much as you want. My conscious will tell me about my moral obligations, isn't it? So that is why you will find super ego also in all the 3 branches. Okay? So similar goes with super ego as well. Okay? I draw छोटा वाला. Sorry guys, थोड़ा सा बाहर चला गया ये. ठीक है, but this is how it goes. Fine. So it will cover all 3 concepts. है ना? It will cover conscious also. It will cover pre-conscious and it will cover unconscious as well. Okay? Is this clear with everyone? So the diagram is okay? Chalo. All right.